Hi friends, it's
Hey
Babsi
everyone.
and Thomas back with a new podcast. We hope you're doing well. Welcome to the new year officially. We're welcoming you. What we want to focus on today is New Year's resolutions. I think during either the end of the year or the beginning of the year, for most of us, it's quite common to think about what you want to improve on yourself. For this New Year's resolution, we want to focus specifically on crushing fitness goals, specifically going into muscle recovery and how red light therapy can help here. So if this is something that's interesting to you, please keep watching and listening.
And maybe as an add-on, we want to especially focus, as we here at Luminous Reds or Luminous Labs now, focus really on female health as well. We want to highlight the differences between male and female in terms of fitness in general, but also how to use red light therapy to up your fitness goals.
Yes, so the main point that we want to start out with is why recovery in combination or as part of your fitness regimen is something that's so vital, and the first thing that we as wellness experts would suggest for you to improve and watch out for. In general, I think recovery is something that's unfortunately very overlooked. And many people don't really see the advantage of really taking the time to recover in order to have a better fitness and strength outcome later on. Recovery is really where the magic happens. It's where your muscles repair, where they grow stronger and adapt to new challenges that you're going to give them after the recovery. And red light therapy is really a great technology here to support the recovery process.
Maybe short reminder, summary, what is red light therapy again? How can it help or what does it do in the body? So basically when we talk about red light therapy or photobiomodulation, it is specific wavelengths of light that we use to shine on your body. These wavelengths of light, they penetrate through your skin, through tissue, even through bone or skull, and interact directly with the mitochondria, so the powerhouses of our cells that take the energy we take in from food and convert it to cellular energy in the form of ATP that can be used by our bodies for all kinds of processes. So we see in specific that our bodies, they perform more efficient, more effective. And this is also something that really aids in sports, being it in the preparation for sports to up the performance during exercise or competition, or afterwards in terms of recovery, to recover faster, recover more efficient, and to be able to perform quicker.
To zoom into that point that Thomas just made, specifically what happens biologically. We have this very specific light spectrum that has the ability to penetrate in different depths through your skin, through your tissue. So maybe we start with the most superficial layer of the red light component of photobiomodulation. It can help first and foremost support your blood circulation. Blood flow is a key indicator of recovery because it brings oxygen and nutrients to your muscles and all of the fibers while flushing out the waste with the lactic acid in your body. Something else that happens is that muscle tension, even muscle pain and inflammation can potentially be reduced, specifically with the near-infrared light component of photobiomodulation. While you work out, and this is why recovery is so important, when you use red light therapy during your recovery process, you can help the tiny tears that cause the inflammation, the pain, and the soreness that happens in the muscle repair and regenerate faster, therefore leading to reduced inflammation, reduced muscle tension. And something that's most interesting, I think, going deeper into the depth of penetration of red light therapy is really the accelerated cellular repair. We give the muscle fiber time after exercise to regenerate better by boosting the mitochondrial function and therefore the cellular energy output, which then in turn speeds up the repair and recovery process. And last but not least, all of these processes, of course, will help you improve your flexibility, your mobility, your muscles, your tissue, and your cells will have less wear and tear. And therefore your body, when you come back to your strength training or fitness exercise, whatever you're trying to do, will be more flexible and mobile and help you maintain that high level of endurance and strength.
Yeah, now with all those great insights, how can you now use red light therapy within your workout routine or competition routine? What is most important? And also what is the difference between female and male, and should you use it differently? In general, especially now talking about the topic of gender, what we see is in research so far, there is no drastic separation in protocols based on gender yet. But what we see is first insights or trends in how female and male need different applications, regimens, and also doses of red light therapy, because there is physiological differences in terms of hormonal levels in general, but also cycle-based. Muscle fiber composition, we see in females, for example, there is more of a muscle fiber composition that focuses on endurance, and in males, muscle fiber composition is more focused on explosive strength and power. And of course, then also have metabolism and other things. So what we see in general is male, or the male body and muscle fiber composition, is more focused, as mentioned, on strength and power. So meaning male also build muscle quicker. There is different hormonal compositions, more focus on testosterone here. And in females, we have what we call type 1 fibers, is more enhanced. These contribute to better endurance, fatigue resistance, and so on. So workouts can be spread out during longer durations, and recovery then needs to be focused as well. So what we see here now, and what we suggest always with our regimens, is that females should really focus on recovery much more, not just the performance during training, but rather use red light therapy as a tool after training to enhance the whole recovery process, enhance things like muscle soreness, and be ready to perform faster. And males, in contrary, we always suggest to use red light therapy as something like a pre-workout pump, where you of course use red light therapy in your daily sessions to balance out hormones and increase especially testosterone production, but also to have higher performance during trainings. Of course, recovery is still important here, but maybe this pre-workout pump is even more important in a lot of people. And so what we suggest in general here is, we always suggest, if you start with red light therapy, the best bet you can do is have daily constant usage of the technology, because this way you build up your body to produce more ATP in your mitochondria, gets more efficient, more effective. You balance out your complete hormonal system, enhance sleep quality, and so on. So that's good for whole training. And then what we suggest for females in particular, to have maybe one focused session with red light therapy on the parts of your body that you focused on in your training after having a workout. And in particular here, use near infrared light, so the light wavelengths that you cannot really see or perceive with your human eyes. Really focus on deep, intense sessions, so 10 minutes, 15 minutes, very close to the areas of your body where you had the training. And for males, we always suggest to have pre-workout, very intense red light session, focus particularly also below your belt with just red light, boost your testosterone production. You can also prime the areas of your body that are then getting wear and tear during training. And potentially also after training, ideally, we always suggest in the evening, have one calm down session with red light therapy. So maybe 10 minutes, use near infrared light, also focus particularly on the head to enhance sleep quality and therefore boost your recovery.
As a quick heads up, if you want to use the application that Thomas just mentioned and combine multiple sessions of red light therapy during the day, make sure not to overdo it. Yeah. Just a friendly reminder on the biphasic dose response. If you do too much red light therapy or even too little red light therapy, you don't agitate your mitochondria in the right way and you won't get the full effect. The effects definitely will be lessened, or the worst thing that can even happen is that you have no effect even though you're putting in the effort. So if you want to do more than one session a day and combine it with 2 sessions a day, make sure roughly not to go over 20-25 minutes within 24 hours, as this would most likely mean overdosing. Of course, you can still control this with the distance that you have to the panel itself, but 20 to 25 minutes maximum within 24 hours should be a good indication for you not to overdo it. That already brings us, I think, to the conclusion.
Yes, short and sweet for the beginning of this year.
Exactly. We don't want to overwhelm you with lots of information. We want to keep it high quality, very simple, and most importantly, understandable, and giving you action steps that you can incorporate into your daily life quite quickly.
And of course, if you are interested in more detailed information, you can always get back to us or write us an email or visit our website luminoslabs.health and check out our science section, where we recently launched an AI chatbot where we fed all research data on red light therapy we have so far. So all research papers that are out there targeting or focusing on red light therapy, you can ask your detailed specific questions that concern you and get the best answers you can imagine. So really try it out.
And also our monthly blog this month, of course, focuses on muscle recovery and muscle performance. So make sure to check that out as well. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed it. Give it a like and comment. Please share with anyone that might be interested.
And take care, and let's start this year strong.
See you next time. Happy New Year once more.
Ciao.
Bye.